that a diplomatic passport holder of the DPRK fainted from the heart attack at the airport and that he died on the way to the hospital as it was a natural death. It has been 7 days since the incident, but there is no clear evidence on the cause of the death, and at the moment we cannot trust the investigation by the Malaysian police, even though its result would be obtained. It only increases the doubt that there would be someone else's hand behind the investigation. It is also reported that Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of Malaysia spoke to the media that Malaysia would accept our request to release the body. But in the afternoon, on 17th February, the Deputy Inspector General of Royal Malaysia Police informed us in the meeting of the absurd allegation that they would never release his body without the presence of the next of kin to him for the identification and DNA test. The embassy has already identified his identity, named Kim Chol, a DPRK citizen as mentioned in his passport. However, the Malaysian police has not yet ascertained the cause of his death and not offered the criminal evidence of the suspects. They rather focused on identifying the other name alleged by the hostile forces against the DPRK unlawfully, requesting the presence of his next of kin for the identification and DNA test to delay the release of this body. This apparently shows that the investigation by the Malaysian police is not for the clarification of the cause of the death and search of the suspect, but it is out of the political aim. The deceased is not ordinary citizen, but a diplomatic passport holder who is under the diplomatic privileges, which means the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations should be abided by. The request for the DNA sample from the family of the deceased is a preposterous one. Where can we find out the precedent that the body of the deceased with clear citizenship is released after the DNA sample is provided? It is normal to test the DNA to identify the identification and the next of kin of the deceased under the condition that the body was rotted, burnt, or turned into skeleton. As long as the citizenship is clear, his identification is confirmed by the embassy, which is in charge of his consular rights, and moreover, he's a diplomatic passport holder. Such request could be only regarded as a political plot behind the incident. Under any circumstances, the Malaysian law cannot overwhelm the international laws. If the death of the DPRK citizen named Kim Chol is not a natural one and is murdered as alleged by the Malaysian side, the latter should be fully responsible for the murder of our citizen Malaysia.